So without further ado, I have some great friends that I've invited to help support me on the call tonight. I want you to hear their stories. A lot of them are absolutely just amazing, amazing, heartfelt stories about business or weight loss. So my first guest, I would like to introduce, I got to speak to her today. First heard her on our professional women's of Valentus call on Monday. I was absolutely inspired by her story, and I asked her to join us tonight. Her name is Joan Jack. She's an attorney out of Atlin, BC. She is an Indigenous activist. She's an activist for women. She's an activist for her Giveaway tribe, and I hope that I pronounced that properly. But she is just an amazing, amazing person. And on top of all that, she's a foster parent of like the last 23 years. She has fostered children in her home, opened up her home to kids that, didn't have anywhere else to go. God bless her. And now she's here building a Valentus business. Joan Jack, are you with me on the phone?
I sure hope I am.
Oh, you are. I can hear you loud and clear, sweetie. Please just take two minutes or so and tell everybody. I know that's not enough time to give you, but because you just have an amazing story. Just kind of tell us what you're doing here with Valentus. You have such a busy life. How can you even fit this in on top of everything else that you do?
Well, I've been praying for a way that I could keep helping people and earn a living and not be away from my family so much. In the States you say attorney. As a lawyer, I've had to travel away from Atlin in order to practice law and be an activist, and it's hard to leave home. And, I love my husband, I love all my kids, and they miss me. So long story short, I bumped into an elder, Marge Fraser, and in our culture, you respect the elders when they say something. And so she said, well, I want to talk to you about a business opportunity. And I'd already been introduced to Valentus in Manitoba, where I'm originally from, by a healer that I go to. And then I went out to Terry Bell's clinic and got some samples, and I was like, wow, this stuff is amazing. I've struggled with my own sugar addiction all my life, and I'm just feeling so inspired and so hopeful, and I just think that this is the thing to do. This is the thing to do.
And why do you say that? What is it about this that makes you want to talk to people about?
In my case, I operate mostly in my own community, and in my community, we're really struggling with obesity and diabetes and really sugar addiction, and really it's hopeless. Like most of the people graduating from my class have diabetes already, and then the health services in the north and on the reserves aren't very good, and people get amputations, and then they end up on dialysis, then they're gone. And so diabetes is a disease that's curable, and so I'm just really out there to share a product that can help people lose weight. As we know, obesity is a major cause of diabetes and heart failure, and I'm just all jazzed up. I'm so excited, and people who know me know I'm a nut anyway. I just have so much passion for life and for helping people, and I'm thrilled to be building a team where we're really going to do something instantly to help people. There's so much talk in Indian country about helping us, and lots of people make $800 a day, $1,000 a day as consultants, and our people stay poor. But this is a way that we can get healthy and wealthy at the same time, so I'm super excited. And the other thing is Ditto Talk is amazing. Like, even though I'm not shy or scared, I can use Ditto Talk, and it keeps me on track. So I think Ditto Talk is great for people no matter what your skill level is, because the script is there. You follow the script. I tell people I'm using a script. I say I'm going to stop and interject and share with you my own experience with the product. Every single person that I've used Ditto Talk with has enrolled. Every single person.
Oh my God, what a great, I just love the fact that you're even talking about Ditto Talk, which is, in case if anybody that's new on the call, Ditto Talk is our fantastic presentation software that just came out, and we're all so excited to use it, and I agree with you, Joan. It's fun to use. It actually makes it an interactive experience with people, and to hear that every single person that you've presented to has come into the business, what does that tell you? That it works. And right, and anybody can really do it. So, God, Joan, thank you so much. You inspire me. I'm so happy that you were able to join me on the call tonight, and I look forward to you sharing, your story for many, many years to come, because you're going to be you're going to be a force to reckon with in this business. That is for sure.
Thanks so much for inviting me, Peggy.
Oh, my pleasure, sweetie. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. My next guest that I would like to introduce has caught my eye. I'm not going to say I was stalking her because that would sound kind of strange, but I've been keeping my eye on this gal on our Facebook pages and on our company pages. Jen Ivany has such an amazing weight loss story. And Jen, are you with me on the call?
I think I am.
Oh, you are. I can hear you loud and clear. So Jen is from Halifax, Nova Scotia. I love saying Nova Scotia. And when the first time I saw just a couple of the pictures that you've been posting, I was blown away by your before and after pictures. I mean, you almost look like a different person, and it's not like you looked bad before, but you look different. You just look vibrant and healthy, and you looked happy before, but now you have just this other whole thing going on. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your weight loss story?
Sure. Thanks, Peggy, for having me on the call, though. Back in 2015, a good friend of mine introduced me to Valentus. I got to be honest, I was leery at first because, like we all know, that there is many things on the market today offering weight loss. The thing that did catch my eye was that it was non-GMO and that it was all natural. So I thought, you know what, this can't be that bad. So I started drinking the Slim Roast. I started with 1 coffee a day, and I was probably into day 4 where I was like, oh my goodness, what is this stuff? I could not believe how my appetite just felt so different. So that's when I think I was into week 2 where I was like, I'm signing up as a business builder because I could not believe the difference it was making, how I felt and everything. I also did an immune at night and found that really, really good. But I did follow the guidelines of Valentus, what they talk about using the Slim Roast. I drank my water. I, followed all the small things that they tell us to do. So I was very careful with that. Probably into 3 months in, I found I kind of hit a plateau. My weight was coming off, a pound and a half, weight like that. So I increased to 2 a day for a couple times a week. And then it just started going really quick, a pound again and all that. I kept with the immune, and so that was July. By January, I had lost 48 pounds. I did not exercise. Mind you, I am a busy person, but I did not go to the gym. I did not go out for long walks or anything like that. Then in January, I went back to the gym, and at that point, I lost a few more pounds. So I lost a total of 53 pounds. But it was funny.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, in January, my husband finally just said, okay, I like coffee, so I want to lose some weight. I'm going to have some of this coffee. And I said, all right, if you're serious about it. And so he started taking 1 a day. That's all he took. And I didn't even say anything to him. 3 weeks in, I noticed he was losing some weight. And I said, Chris, I said, what do you really notice about the coffee? And he said, you know what? I just can't believe the energy I have. And that was true because I was seeing it in the house. And then he also said, and you know what? I don't crave an afternoon coffee. So I thought that was really interesting coming from a coffee drinker like him, where I wasn't so much. But we in this house love Valentus. We are so thankful for the products. They work, and that's why the business works, because the products work. So well, I'm thrilled.
That's awesome, Jen. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
53 pounds. That's incredible. And you didn't have to do a whole lot of a big, huge lifestyle change. I'm sure that you were starting to make better food choices and things like that just naturally because you then wanted to, right? So that's what I love about this. I mean, we certainly don't condone eat a half a pizza instead of a whole pizza while you're eating Slim Roast and you'll lose weight. I mean, nobody does that anyway because honestly, that's exactly what we're seeing, right? We're seeing people that want to make good, healthy choices because they're seeing results and they don't want to mess with those results. So that's when people kind of start kind of coming over to the better choice side. So, Jen, thank you so much for sharing your story, and keep posting those before and after pictures. They are amazing, and just keep up the good work, sweetie. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Peggy.
You are so welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Bye.
All right, so my next guest is, I get to call a very good friend of mine. She's a new friend because I didn't get to meet her until I was blessed by her joining my team. And she was brought to me through, through my other teammate, Terry Reese, and her and I are just, we're what we call, we laugh now because we call it beast mode. We are in beast mode, so I wanted to invite Lisa Hagel, who is out of Spokane, Washington. We're calling her Lisa Beast Hagel. And Lisa, are you with me on the phone tonight?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So just spend, like a minute or two, just kind of tell folks what we've been experiencing over the last couple months and what you've been around the industry for quite a few years. You've had some really, really good success. But what is different about Valentus?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on the call. So for people that I don't know, I'm Lisa Hagel. I'm out of Spokane, Washington. I have 8 children, and we are a super busy family. And before I found the weight loss industry, I never really knew what my purpose was. I knew I was a good mom. I knew I was a good volunteer. I volunteered at the nursing homes. I knew I liked people and cats and all this, but I didn't know what my purpose was. And I truly believe that in this lifetime, we are each here with a permanent purpose. We're on a temporary journey while we're here, but each and every person has a permanent purpose. And I was so blessed to figure out what my purpose was. And it was helping other moms who were tired, who were stressed, who were worn out, who were exhausted, who were just at their wits' end, feel better. And the company that I was with, unfortunately, went out of business. And at the time that went out of business, I was so very lucky because I was at my goal weight. But I had 8,000 women on my team that weren't. And their journey was not done. And it took me a couple of years before I found anything that I would want to put my name on. And I had women, texting me, Facebooking me, messaging me, hey, I have a wedding. Can you help me? Hey, I've got my daughter's graduation. Can you help me? And I had to say no because there's so much crap out there. There's so much stuff that I just could not tell them in good conscience that it worked. And in January, Terry, like Peggy said, dropped off some coffee at my work. And I drank it, even though I don't drink coffee, and I felt incredible. And this little glimmer of spark of hope, kind of started to light inside me. And I got a hold of Peggy, and we did this tango from January until now when I finally have, gone into, as she says, beast mode. And what I find that I need for beast mode, what every single person needs for beast mode is 2 things. You need courage. You need a tiny spark of courage, and it doesn't even have to last that long. But you need the courage to find your purpose. And you need the courage to say, okay, I'm worth it. This is what I was put here for. This is what I'm going to do. And then you need to act on it. And the second thing you need, which is where I was lacking, was confidence. You need the confidence in your product, in your upline, in yourself. You need the confidence to go out there and to make somebody else a blessing, the way that someone blessed you when they told you about this. I have never seen a product like this. I've never seen a company like this. I am just in awe every single day when I wake up that this found its way to me. And I feel so incredibly blessed that now when those moms message me, I say, oh my gosh, have I got it for you? I've got it. And know in my heart of hearts that what I'm sharing with them is healthy, it is good for them, and they are going to walk away being a better wife, a better mom, a better employee, just better, because they're going to feel better. Because that is the one thing in this world that every single person that I meet, no matter who they are, they can love their job, they can love their kids, but they're just tired. And when you find something that can let you live the life that you want to live and not be so tired, nothing else in my life has changed. I still have all the laundry, all the sports, all the commitments that I've always had, but there's joy in that again because I have the energy to do all the tasks. And I really related to what Joan was saying. You know, you want to be out there in the community and you want to do your part and you want to help, but you just aren't sure where to go. This is the vehicle. It's a calling card. It's coffee with a purpose, like Peggy said. It's exactly what I was looking for. And thank you, Peggy, for letting me be on the call. I'm so excited to hit beast mode and to just go out there and change the world.
Oh, I love doing it with you. So this is fantastic. Thank you so much, sweetie, for sharing. I really, really appreciate you. And yeah, let's go and bless as many people as we can with this, right? Absolutely. Thank you, Lisa.